Oh, sure. I have them pro sticks.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. The ball 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Jaguar first down.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Caldwell. This is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's got some space here. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Steelers 7, Jaguars nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
This is fielded at the 7. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know, one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
People so scared to kick that bitch in there.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
It's a goddamn video game. Have some fun with that motherfucker.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean.
They're trying to find
Ooh,
Sharp, but it's
CPU, that was nice.
intercepted.
I see.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out. To the 42-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Jaguars nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Operating from the gun, Sawyer. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
To DJ.
Play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, Caldwell looking for the end zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Number 83.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one. Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 14. Jaguars 7.
Let's go, G. Tighten up. Hey, kill. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Shorty. Strip that ball. Alert 3.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Harris now to return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Caldwell. And that is incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Caldwell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st down, Wentz. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd down.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. On
1st down, Pollard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Blue day, 48, 48 from up. Check.
From the 17, Wentz. They will find Davis. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on there, each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Caldwell. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
44 is the mark. 44 is the mark. Check. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there back and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
throwing on first down. Sawyer. He's going to take another shot into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Jacksonville.
Off the play fake, Caldwell. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The Jaguar first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Caldwell. That one complete. He finds Shark. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got Charlotte points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, it's Wentz. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Check, 59, 59. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Wentz now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, my God.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Go, go, go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike.
There's Wentz to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Caldwell able to complete this to Shenault. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down. Caldwell. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw again, Caldwell. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Sawyer. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
7-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Caldwell. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
26
A
yards.
good pickup there, 26 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Lambo on for the extra point.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Steelers 38, Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wentz going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing is Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now it's Hunt.
At the 30-yard line.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Caldwell. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Caldwell. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Caldwell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And taking it across midfield, 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Caldwell. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
First down, Jaguars.
Off play action, Caldwell. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Caldwell. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
On down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3.
Working from the gun, Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting.